started. Let's start in corpse pose today. Let's start here with filling the belly. And exhale, press all the way through. Just take a couple minutes here to slow the breath and clear the mind. Moving our body around so that we can press our full back of our body into the floor. Pulling our chin slightly towards our chest to lengthen our neck and spine. Feel our shoulders relax into the mat, pressing our low back. Exhale, legs, back of the legs, shoulders. Totally relax. Keeping our to-do list at the door. And just knowing that this next 15 minutes is for us. For us to come to our breath, for our body. And 15 minutes of non-judgment. Non-judgment from each other, but non-judgment from ourselves. Let's inhale, bring our knees to our chest. Using the knees pose. Rocking back and forth. Go back to side. Allowing us to feel restful, relaxing. Also taking in notice where you feel stiff or sore. Noticing if you need to spend a little bit more time or take a little bit more care in different places. First inhale, squeeze the right knee into the chest and press the back of the left leg into the floor, foot flat. Both feet are flat. And then we're going to start to flex and extend the right foot. And just starting with a clockwise rotation. Little rotation here. Inhale and squeeze that right knee into the chest a little further. Pressing the left leg into the core. Taking the right knee in the right hand, left hand comes out to the side. Deep inhale. Exhale, let that knee fall open. Opportunity to extend or extend the leg, but making sure both feet are flat. Inhale, bringing the knee into chest, taking it in the left hand, right hand comes up to the side. Exhale, rotate over the left side. Pressing the right shoulder into the floor, keeping it on the mat. Inhale, coming up, bringing both knees to the chest. Softening. Inhale, squeezing the right knee to the chest, or left knee to the chest, releasing the right leg. Pressing the right leg into the floor, both feet are flat. Starting by flexing and extending that left foot. Inhale, squeezing that knee to the chest, taking the left hand, right hand out to the side, and extending that left leg out. Both feet stay flex here. Right shoulder pressing into the floor. Inhale, bringing the knee to the chest, taking in the right hand, left hand comes out. Deep inhale. Exhale, rotate over. Pressing the left shoulder into the floor. Little final twist and through that camping muscle. And the stretch and the twist and the jump. You bring your knees to your chest. From here, rolling on to all fours, stacking the knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. We're going to take a deep inhale, drop the low back, open the chest, pressing the crown of the head up to the ceiling. And then exhale, pulling the belly button into spine, rounding the shoulders, pulling the chin to the chest, into cat. Continuing through cow cat at your own pace. And inhaling, coming to neutral spine. Take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, look over our right shoulder, just a little side bend, pulling the belly button into the spine here, protecting the low back. Coming back to neutral in the inhale. Exhale, other way. Now we're trying not to knock our hips out here. We're trying to keep the hips in the same place. Just a little side bend. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, other way. Inhale to neutral. Last time here, opposite way. Exhale. And coming back to neutral. We're going to work through balancing cat. We're going to inhale, lift the left leg, pressing it straight out behind us. Really engaging the glute to hold that leg up, pulling the belly button in, and followed by the right hand. Let's set that one down. And inhale, lift the opposite side. Now really thinking about turning that glute muscle on to hold the leg up. And think about turning the pinky toe out towards the outside edge of the mat. Toes are flexed towards the floor. Just so that we keep the weight in the hips parallel. Let's set that down. Inhale, lift the other side. Now option to stay here and hold, or we're going to inhale, squeeze the knee and elbow together, and exhale, extend. Starting to really warm up here. And hold and set down. Inhale, lifting the opposite side. Option to hold or breathe through Firebird. And hold and set down. Deep inhale, exhale to child pose. Let's stretch that back out a little more. Let's walk to the right side and press into our left hip. A nice little lat stretch here. It's not that little, it's pretty intense lat stretch. Inhale to neutral and continue over to the opposite side. Not holding our breath for breathing. Inhaling, coming to neutral, walking the fingers out, pressing through the fingertips. Inhale, turning the toes under, and exhaling to bent knee, downward facing dog. So just working here to get the arms right. So pressing through the fingertips, pulling the belly button into the spine. Pressing the underarms towards the big toes. Relaxing between the shoulder blades. Neck and spine are in alignment. Let's set the knees down and press back to child's pose. Inhale, turning the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog, bent knees. Really warming up that upper body here. And set the knees down, pressing back. Inhale, turn those toes under. Exhale, bent knee down dog. This time, let's begin to pedal the feet. Let's set the knees down. Press back to child's pose. Inhale, turn the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull down dog. Set the knees down. Pressing back. One more time here. Inhale, turn the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pressing the heels towards the floor, pulling the hips towards the ceiling. Belly button, the spine. Now, option to stay here, or we're going to inhale, look up and shift to plank. Hold in here, pulling the belly button in, and then exhaling to down dog. Inhaling to plank, and then back to down dog. Inhaling to plank, and back to down dog. We got 3 more. Inhaling to plank, making sure those thumbs come down but don't scoop, and back. And plank. And back. One more here, plank. And we're gonna hold it. Now we have the option to lift one leg. We can tap it out and in. We can switch, or we can just hold. And let's press back to down dog. Now that we've tired out our chest and our back, let's breathe our first series. Inhale, looking up, shifting to plank or half plank, shifting forward, slowly lower. Inhaling to cobra or sphinx. And exhaling to down dog or child's pose. It wasn't late. Let's breathe through another series or choose to rest. Your option. Breathe through it at your own pace. Good. Let's inhale, walk our hands towards our feet. Forward fold, weight in the heels here. Inhale, let's half lift, pulling the shoulder blades together. Imagining a rope attached to the crown of our head and to the base of our spine, pulling us apart here. Inhale, hold. Inhale, half lift, pulling the shoulder blades together. Belly buttons in. We walk around and gravity pulls on our spine all day. Really give it a rest here. Pull those vertebrae apart. And hold. Inhale, half lift here. Flat back. Pulling the shoulders up, back and down. Out of the ears. And hold. Feeling the forward fold come a little further each time. Inhale, half lift here. Pull those shoulders back. And let's hold. Really sinking into that hold. Let's inhale, slightly bend the knees and slowly roll up. Stacking our vertebrae. Rolling our shoulders up, back, and down. Let's circle through the hands all the way. And hands coming to heart center. And taking a breath here. Inhale, exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's place the hands on the floor and walk out to plank or half plank. Now, option for 2 push-ups. And then hold. And breathe through the heat series at your own pace. Now, option to rest here in down dog or child's pose, or we're going to breathe through another heat series. Option to stack the feet, so lifting one foot on the lower. Let's inhale, walk the hands towards the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, circle sweeping all the way. And let's exhale, press back to chair. So knees over the ankles, behind the toes, belly buttons in. Imagining our pelvis is scooping forward just a little so that it's not sitting open. We want to pull it under us. Option for hands at heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's place the hands on the floor and walk to plank or half plank. Option for 2 push-ups. Folding plank. and breathing through the heat series at your own pace. Option to rest here or add another heat series. Inhale, let's walk those hands towards the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Slightly bend the knees. Inhale, slowly circle through all the way up. And exhale the chair. Let's inhale, come a little bit up. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Flat back here. Weights in the heels. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Really take care of the spine there. We're here. Exhale, fold. Let's walk to plank or half plank. 2 push-ups. Holding plank and breathing through heat series. Option to make the lower harder by lifting the leg. Now option to rest here, child pose or down dog, or add another heat series. Let's inhale, look up and step or jump to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's place the hands on the floor and step the right foot straight back, lowering the knee, and inhaling to warrior one. Driving those pelvis forward, front knee is right over the front ankle. Always have the option for hands at heart center, or even on the hips from this posture. Now, option taker, we're going to take the right hand and plant it beside the left foot. Turn the back toe under, lift off into a runner's lunge, and open up to the left side of the room. And let's set that hand down, step back to plank or half plank. Inhale, shift forward, breathe through the heat series. Now, option to rest here or add a heat series. Inhale, let's look up and step the right foot in between our hands. Lower the left knee and inhale to our dragon lunge. Front knee is right over the front ankle. Driving those pelvises forward. Try not to lead with the chest. Try to pull that torso right over the hip. Glad the furnace cut out. Good, let's plant that left hand, turn the back toe under, and open up to the opposite side of the Let's set that hand down, step to plank or half plank, breathe through the heat here. Option to rest here, or let's add a heat series at your own pace. Let's inhale, look up and step or jump to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's place the hands on the floor and step the right foot back, pivoting slightly. And inhaling to warrior one. Now in warrior one, we want to make sure the front knee's over to an ankle. We're turning those hips so that they're square with the front of the mat. And we're sinking into that front leg, challenging it. Option for the arms. Let's bring the hands to the floor and step to plank or half plank. Holding here. Now as we breathe through the heat series, remember to squeeze the elbows to the side of the body. Now option to rest here or add a heat series. Let's inhale, look up and set the right foot in between the hands. Pivot to left and inhale to warrior one. Inhale, bring those hands to the floor. Step into plank or half plank. Inhale, shift forward. Slowly lower. And just continuing at your own pace. Now option rest here or add a heat series. Let's inhale, look up and step or jump to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Hands to heart center. Ooh. Just taking a breath here. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, swan dive. Inhaling from the hips, leading with the chest. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's place the hands on the floor and step the right foot back. Inhaling to warrior one. Deep inhale. Exhale, let's open to warrior two. Pulling those biceps and triceps together. Try not to reach forward. Pulling those torsos right over the hips. Keeping the front knees right over the front ankles. Don't let them get tired. Pull them back in. Can we think a little bit more? Set the hands on the floor and step to plank or half plank. Breathing through the heat series. Ooh. Inhale, let's look up and step the right foot in between the hands. Pivot the left. And inhale the warrior one. Deep inhale. Exhale the warrior two. I forgot to do the second heat series in there, so it's a little break. Check those front knees, make sure they're over the front ankles. Challenging ourselves a little. A little deeper. Let's bring the hands to the floor. Stepping to plank or half plank. Breathing through the heat series. Option to rest here or add a heat series. Let's inhale, look up and step the left foot in between the hands. Pivoting the right. And inhaling to warrior one. Deep inhale. Exhale, opening to warrior two. Inhale, let's lengthen the front leg. Exhale, reach forward. And then open to our triangle position. Think about pressing the top hip forward, really getting that stretch through the side body and into the hip. Let's place both hands on the floor, stepping to plank or half plank. Inhale, shift forward, elbows go straight back. Inhaling to our up position and exhaling to down dog or child's pose. Now option the rest here, or breathe through these series at your own pace. Remember, they're optional. Let's inhale, look up and step the right foot in between hands. Pivot the left. And inhale to warrior one. Another deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Front knees right over front ankle. Back foot pulled more forward than sideways. Let's inhale, lengthen the front leg. Exhale, reach. And coming in to our triangle position. Now remember, it's more important that our shoulders are stacked and our chest is open than we touch the floor. We want to think about pressing that top hip out so that we're imagining we're smushed between two pieces of glass here. Nice stretch, really still strengthening here. Let's bring those hands to the floor and step to plank or half plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhaling to our up position and exhaling down dog or child's pose. Now, I know we're tired, so we're going to breathe through our last two series here, and we're really going to challenge ourselves on the lower. So coming to plank or half plank, we're going to try to count to 10 on the lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's inhale, lift, and then exhale, come all the way. Yeah, let's press the child's pose. Good, let's come all the way up and slowly lower onto our belly. We're going to bring the left hand in front of our face and reach for the right foot with our right hand. We're just going to do half bow today, so really thinking about stretching those quads, thinking about pressing the hips into the floor as we pull back on those feet. Squeezing the knees together. And let's release, shake it out, and switch sides.
Let's release that and shake it out. We're going to press back to puppy pose, so our hips are in the air, bringing the forehead onto the floor. So it's child's pose, but with the hips up. And we're going to take the right hand and thread it under the left arm, placing the right cheek on the floor, stretching that shoulder and into the leg. In thread the needle, and let's come up and switch. Now trying to keep the hips in the same place, not knocking one out so that we really get that stretch in the back of the shoulders. And let's come up all the way to child's pose. Slowly coming up to all fours and moving into a seated position. We're going to bring the left knee up and cross the right ankle over the left knee into seated position. So the closer that bottom foot comes to the glute, the more intense the stretch will be. This is a variation of our twisty pigeon. What if you threaded your arm through? Does that feel better? So the goal is to sit up in this. We're going to want to push back, really trying for that straight back. And breathing into the hip, to the right hip. Release that and shake it out, and let's switch sides. Probably going to pretty quickly recognize that one side's tighter than the other. Everybody feel good? It was a hard class. You know, it's funny, when I'm in a better mood, the classes are usually hard. Good. Let's release that leg and shake it out. And then we're going to bring the pads of our feet together. Inbound ankle pose. Ooh. Inhale. Exhale, hinging from the hips, keeping our back flat, chest open. Ooh. It's so funny. When I took my yoga training, they teach you to teach this way. But remember when we were in that really little room upstairs, I couldn't make my mat go this way? And I got so used to teaching the other way that I honestly forgot all the awesome benefits of teaching this way. Like, I could see you the whole time. And also they complicate it. Like, when you teach this way, let's take our feet straight out. When you move your left foot, you're supposed to say right because it's a mirror image. And when I was first starting to teach yoga, that just seemed too complicated to me. Like, I was having a hard time remembering right to left as it was. Inhale, slowly come up. I'm going to take the right foot and cross it over the left knee. Taking the left hand on the right knee, let's inhale, lengthen the back, and exhale, starting with the hips, slowly start twisting towards the right side. Keeping that bottom foot flexed. And let's slowly unwind. Good. Switching sides. And exhale, slowly twist. And inhale, slowly untwist. Let's bring both knees into the chest here, lengthening the back, really thinking about pulling the shoulders up, back, and down. And if we feel comfortable, slowly walking our toes back and rolling in, releasing toes, rocking back and forth. Let's inhale, squeeze the right knee to the chest, releasing the left leg. Taking that right knee in the left hand, right arm comes out to the side. Let's exhale, roll over, pressing the right shoulder into the floor. Option to look over the right shoulder. Inhale, bringing those knees up into interleaving pose. Rocking. Squeezing the left knee to the chest, releasing the right leg, pressing the back of the right leg into the mat. Holding the left hand to the right hand. Holding the left knee with the right hand. Left hand comes out to the side. And let's roll over, looking over the left shoulder. Let's inhale, roll, and bring the knees into the chest, rocking back and forth. Let's release the legs to the floor and coming to our corpse position. Just do one more stretch through the back of the abdominals. Let's take the hands overhead and imagine there's a rope pulling us in opposite directions. And then just relaxing. option to put your sweaters or socks on now. So just taking a breath or two here. And then let's cross the legs as if we're seated in cross-leg position. We're going to place the hands next to our hips and slowly roll up using our arms into a cross-leg seated position. Keeping the eyes closed here. Shoulders up, back, and down, flat back. Just taking a couple breaths. Let's press our right ear to our right shoulder and press our left shoulder down, stretching through the left side of our neck. Inhale, roll through the center over to the opposite side, pressing the right shoulder down, left ear to left shoulder. Final one here, bring the chin to the chest. And then let's clasp the hands behind the back and open through the chest as we lift our chin. Good, let's just rest here, relax, take a breath. And slowly blink the eyes open. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you have a great evening. Namaste.